pangangalaga sa kanilang mga mahal sa buhay laban sa virus na kanila rin nilalabanan para sa iba. Sa hindi marapat at hindi makatarungang diskriminasyon na nararanasan ng marami sa kanila, pagkalooban mo po sila ng biyaya ng pangunawa sa kahinaan at kamalian ng iba at ng biyaya ng tibay ng loob na patuloy na maglingkod sa kabila nito at iba pang pagsubok. At sa marami sa kanila na nagbuwis ng buhay dahil sa pakikipaglaban sa COVID-19 pandemic, kupkupin mo po sila sa iyong kaharian at pawiin ang lungkot at pangungulila ng kanilang mga pamilya at kaibigan. Panginoong Diyos, basbasan mo ang mga COVID-19 frontliners upang hindi lamang sila patuloy na manguna sa amin sa pagsubok na ito, kung hindi patuloy rin silang maging tuwaran namin sa pagiging bayani para sa iba at sa aming bayan. Gawaran mo po, Panginoong Diyos, ng iyong nadathalang nagpapala ang mga anak mong COVID-19 frontliners dahil sila ay tunay na daluyan ng iyong pagkalinga at pagmamahal sa amin. Amen.
Let's all stand for please remain standing for the national anthem.
Comsec, please call the roll and determine if there is a quorum.
Ito na lang lahat. For our members present in the Zoom and plenary, hindi ko ba? And makita. We have Chairman Franz Alvarez, Senior Vice Chairman Abraham Tolentino, Vice Chair Jose Tejada, Vice Chair Faustino Michael D., Vice Chair Jose Antonio Alvarado, Representative Cyril Abueg Saldivar, Representative Del Malapitan, Representative Eric Martinez, Alfredo Vargas, Divine Grace Yu, Julian Baronda, Anthony Peter Crisologo, Luis Ferrer Lefort, John Marvin Nieto, Samantha Louis Alfonso, Rolando Valeriano, Sol Aragones, Eleandro Jesus Madrona, Frederick Shaw, Gil Acosta, Precious Castelo, Eliza Shinatan, Christian Unabia, Raymond Mendoza, Yeda Romualdez, Eric Yap, Edward Maceda, Enrico Pineda, Dulce Anhofer, Kong Sharongarin, Stella Kimbo. For ex officio, we have Deputy Speaker Paulo Duterte, Deputy Speaker Ferdinand Hernandez, Deputy Speaker Conrado Estrella, Deputy Speaker Pichay, Deputy Speaker Puno, Deputy Speaker Gonzales, Deputy Speaker Pimentel, Deputy Speaker Luis Villafuerte, Deputy Speaker Reneo Abu, Deputy Speaker Dan Fernandez, Deputy Speaker Henry Uwaminal, Deputy Speaker Pablo Jan Garcia, Deputy Speaker Diogracias Divis Avellano, Deputy Speaker Vilma Santos Recto, Deputy Speaker Mujib Hataman, and Majority Leader Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, Deputy Majority Leader Juan Miguel Macapagal Arroyo, Senior Majority Leader Jesus Crispin Remulla, Deputy Majority Leader Lindia Bolilia, Deputy Majority Leader Cristal Bagaching, Deputy Majority Leader Juan Pablo Bondoc, Deputy Majority Leader Christopher De Venecia, Deputy Majority Leader Bernadette Herrera D, Deputy Majority Leader XJ Romualdo, Deputy Majority Leader Wilter Palma II, Deputy Majority Leader Maria Teresa Collantes, Deputy Majority Leader Ria Cristina Fariñas, Deputy Majority Leader Camille Villar, Deputy Minority Leader Carlos Isagani Sarate, Deputy Minority Leader Shari Antan, Deputy Minority Leader Joseph Steven Paduano, Deputy Minority Leader Bayani Fernando, Minority Leader Bienvenido Avante. Other members present in the plenary, we have Honorable Janet Garin, Honorable Rodante Marcoleta, Michael Defensor, Eric Goyap, Abraham Tolentino, Elpidio Barzaga, Claudine Bautista, Francisco Datol, and Honorable Franz Castro. Yung mga nasa white. Right. In the Zoom, we have Representative Golias, Representative Inodi, and Lito Atienza. Lupus, wala. Ay, hindi natin siya member. Hindi natin member. Hindi member siya. No. Representative Lito Atienza is not a CLF member. Also present in the Zoom is Vice Chair Tony Pet Albano. Maybe also calling is Representative Bordado via Zoom. Pakitotal na. Also present via Zoom is Representative Ian Paul D. and Representative Wes Gatchalian. Also, Deputy Speaker Henry Awominal is present. Representative Stella Kimbo is also present. For deputized members, we have, I think I don't mention the deputized members. We have Honorable Mike Defensor, Congressman Matugas, Congressman Alan T., Congressman Jundatol, Congressman Barzaga, Congressman Sandra Gonzalez, Congressman Calixto, and Congressman Fidel Nograles.
Hearing suspended for a few minutes para po matotal lang po ng ating secretariat yung attendance. Hearing resumed. Comsec. Paki-announce po yung attendance natin.
We have 85 members present, 46 regular members, and 39 ex officio members. We only need, we have quorum.
Thank you, Comsec. In yesterday's hearing, we created a technical working group pursuant to Section 10 of the committee's internal rules to discuss the findings and to recommend a decision of the committee on legislative franchises on the franchise application of ABS CBN Corporation. The members of the committee were Honorable Deputy Speaker PJ Garcia, Congressman XJ Romualdo, and Congresswoman Stella Luz Kimbo. May we call on Deputy Speaker PJ Garcia to make a report of the committee of the TWG.
Mr. Chair.
Po. Ayan. Please proceed po.
Yes, I would just like to make a short manifestation on the process undertaken by the technical working group consisting of Congresswoman Stella Kimbo, Congressman XJ Romualdo, and myself in coming up with its report and recommendation. This is just short because yesterday we witnessed a thorough, comprehensive summation of the arguments on both sides of the question of whether ABS CBN deserves another grant of the high constitutional privilege of a legislative franchise to operate. It was the culmination of a series of long hearings at which these questions were raised, answered, and debated. So the task of this TWG was to determine initially the likely consensus among members of the whole Committee on Legislative Franchises and to prepare a report and recommendation for this committee's consideration. In a process that involved intense debates among members of the TWG on all issues, as well as the ultimate recommendation, the TWG determined that the likely consensus among members of this committee was to disapprove the application of ABS CBN for another franchise. The TWG then proceeded with the invaluable assistance of the committee secretariat to complete a report on the reasons for the disapproval of the application. All members, I understand, have been furnished copies of this report and recommendation and have had sufficient time to study this report and recommendation. Today, this committee will test whether the TWG's determination of the consensus was correct when it votes on this TWG report and its accompanying resolution. If it is approved by the majority of the voting members of this committee, then it becomes a record of this committee's, as well as this House's, full and final action on the application. If it is disapproved by the majority, then it becomes the minority report to what presumably would be a committee report on the various bills for the grant of the application for the consideration of the whole House. I thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Chairman, and I thank all the members of this committee as well as the leadership of the House. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker Garcia.
Mr. Chairman,
Kong Mike.
Mr. Chairman, first and foremost, let me congratulate you as chairman of this committee, the Legislative Franchise Committee. Let me congratulate our Deputy Speaker, Pablo Jan Garcia, Congressman Xavier Jesus Romualdo, and from the minority, Congresswoman Stella Luz Kimbo. This is a very excellent report, Mr. Chairman. I've read it thoroughly. I therefore move to adopt the committee resolution.
There's a motion to adopt.
Mr. Chairman,
Congressman Zarate.
before we act on the motion to approve the technical working group, may I just raise some parliamentary inquiry as to the process of how this report came about. Well, the Deputy Speaker Garcia said they went through a process, no? And he mentioned that kinuha nila yung consensus ng members. May just be clarified how was this done, because there are also, like us, we are ex-officio members. We did not have this opportunity to be consulted by the technical working group, especially that we are also authors of the franchise, no? Renewal of the franchise, Mr. Chair. Kasi nabanggit na ito kahapon ng Chair, no? We did more than 100 hours of hearing, voluminous records, contentious issues, and I think it behooves upon this committee to be informed how exhaustive the discussion was to come up with this 40-page report by the technical working group, Mr. Chair.
Deputy Speaker Pablo Garcia, would you care to respond to the question of Congressman Zarate?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Chairman, rather. The consensus was determined by the technical working group by consulting some of the members, and although not all members were consulted, because you know, the inclinations of a lot of the members could already be determined from their conduct during the hearings, the questions they raised, and the points that they argued. Also, this consensus was arrived at after consultation with leaders of blocks in the House. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, this vote that the committee is about to take will determine whether the TWG's initial determination of the consensus is correct or not. We are not shutting out anybody here, because the members, all members, can still vote on whether to accept or to reject this TWG report and recommendation.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Barsaga?
Siguro, Mr. Chairman, alam naman natin na itong committee hearing natin tungkol sa prangkisa ng ABS CBN ay naiiba sa mga committee hearing na ginaganap natin. This is a well-publicized hearing na lalaman at nakikinig at sumusubaybay hindi lamang ang ating mga kapwa kinatawan, whether members or not members of the franchise committee, pati na ang taong bayan. At sa aking pananaw, siguro naman sasabihin ng mga kasapi ng technical working group na kahit na maraming issues, I am absolutely certain that like the ordinary people, they are carefully watching kung ano ang mga proceedings natin, at sa tingin ko, alam nila kung paano ang gagawin sa kanilang technical working group, pati na ang kanilang report. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair.
Kong Mike?
Mr. Chairman, nais ko lang pong idagdag, kasi po dito po sa committee report, dito po ang tatlong tao na nakapirma, si Deputy Speaker Garcia, ang tumatayong tagapamahala ng Technical Committee. At para po sa majority, si Congressman XJ Romualdo. Sa minority po, ang nakapirma ay si Congresswoman Stella Kimbo. In fact, she voted against the committee report. Ang nais ko lang po sabihin, Mr. Chairman, sa party po ng majority, yun po ang responsibilidad ng mayorya. Sa minority, of which the Honorable Abante is our minority floor leader, which includes the Honorable Sorate, sila po ang dapat mag-usap sa minorya kung ano ang kanilang posisyon, kung meron man, Mr. Chairman. But as far as the majority is concerned, andito po nakapirma ang tatlo at may representasyon ang ating minorya. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. With that, Comsec, pwede po ba ninyo mabasa yung title ng ating committee resolution?
Committee Resolution Resolution denying the franchise application of ABS CBN Corporation to construct, install, establish, operate, and maintain radio and broadcasting stations in the Philippines.
There was a motion. Any seconds? Any
I
objection?
second, Mr. Chair.
Any
Objection,
objection?
Your-
There is an objection. Given that meron pong objection, we will have to divide the House para po pagbotohan natin. We have 85...
Mr. Chairman, point of clarification, Mr. Chair.
Kong Alvarado.
Mr. Chairman, maaari po bang malaman namin kung ilang boto ang kinakailangan para po pumasa ang committee resolution?
Based po sa 85 na committee members at ex-officio members na present, ang kailangan po para manalo is 43. Majority po.
50% plus 1 po.
Aba.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. So, ngayon po, nais po nating i-remind, we would like to remind members na pagdating po sa voting natin, that a yes vote means that a member supports the adoption of the committee resolution. Hence, a denial of the franchise application of ABS CBN Corporation. A no vote means that a member opposes the adoption of the committee resolution and hence favors the granting of the franchise application of ABS CBN Corporation.
Mr. Chair,
Kong Jonathan.
tama po ba na mga miyembro at ex-officio members lamang ang maaaring bumoto sa House resolution po na pagbobotohan natin ngayong tanghaling ito?
Tama po, that is correct.
Mr. Chair, kung tama po yun, ang ibig sabihin po, ang pagbobotohan natin dito ay hindi yung pagbibigay ng, ang pinagbobotohan po dito ay kung umaayon ka ba sa committee resolution o hindi. Ang committee resolution, Mr. Chair, ay nagsasaad na hindi dapat bigyan ng prangkisa ang ABS-CBN. Kung sa gayon, Mr. Chairman, para po sa kaalaman ng ating mga kasamang members at ex-officio members na boboto po ngayong hapong ito, kung po kayo ay mag-yes, ang ibig sabihin po ng yes na boto po ninyo ay sumasang-ayon kayo sa committee resolution na huwag bigyan ng prangkisa ang ABS-CBN. Kung naman po tayo o isa sa atin ay boboto ng no, ang ibig sabihin po ay tumataliwas tayo sa committee resolution, hindi tayo umaayon sa committee resolution at nais po ng membro na bigyan ng prangkisa ang ABS-CBN. Tama po ba yon, Mr. Chairman?
Tama, Kong Jonathan, at maraming salamat sa napakalinaw na pag-explain.
Maraming salamat, Idol Chairman Chicoy Alvarez.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chair,
Kong Abante.
pag ibig sabihin, yung pagtanggap ng resolution na yan, hindi yung do you accept the resolution as filed or written, no? Therefore, kasama na rito yung pagboto mo if you are for the franchise or against the franchise.
That's correct.
So therefore, Mr. Chairman, pag ang boto po ay no, ulitin ko po pag ang boto po ay no, ibig sabihin that you do not want ABS-CBN to continue.
Baliktad po. If you vote no, you are in favor of ABS CBN to continue.
So ganito, kung pabor po ako na magpatuloy ang ABS-CBN, no dapat ang boto ko.
Tama po.
Kung ayaw ko nang magpatuloy pang ABS-CBN, yes dapat ang boto ko.
Tama po.
Salamat po, salamat po.
Thank you, Kong Abante. Ngayon po, punta na po tayo sa votation. All those in favor of the adoption of the committee resolution denying the franchise application of ABS CBN Corporation, please ask to be counted. Ilinawin ko lang po, marami tayong manners, hybrid tayo ngayon, manners ng votation. Pwede pong text, pwedeng Viber, email, at physically present po. The committee secretary is hereby directed to count the votes and record the same.
Mr. Chair.
Kong Kung
Will
saan
the-
ongoing po yung pagbibilang po nating committee secretary.
Itawagon ba isa-isa?
Binibilang po muna yung sa Zoom, isa-isahin po natin, and then yung physically present, and then yung nasa nag-text po. Hearing resumed. All those who are against the adoption of the committee resolution denying the franchise application of ABS CBN Corporation, please ask to be counted. The committee secretary is hereby directed to count the votes and record the same. Yung nasa dito po sa plenary, pwede po taas po ng kamay yung Kong Zarate and Kong Abante. Kong Zarate po.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'm formally registering my negative vote to the resolution on the floor. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Noted po, Kong Abante, Kong Zarate, Kong Abante.
Ganon din po ako, I register my negative vote on the resolution.
Noted po. So ngayon po, bibigyan po natin ulit ng time ng Secretariat na bilangin po yung no votes naman sa Zoom and sa text and sa email and sa lahat pang ibang platforms. Next po natin, all those who abstain from voting, please ask to be counted. The committee secretary is hereby directed to count the votes and record the same. With the kind indulgence of our members, we will allow the Secretary to consolidate the votes from various platforms and report the result to the Chair. Hearing is suspended for a few minutes. Hearing resumed. Andito na po yung report ng ating secretariat. Linawin ko lang po, 85 members ang present, 44 po pala yung majority na kailangan. So, ang nag-yes, 70. Ang nag-no, 11. Dalawang nag-inhibit, isang nag-abstain. Ayun, yun ang total. So, 70 ang yes, 11 ang no. Dalawang nag-inhibit, isang nag-abstain. The resolution to deny ABS CBN's franchise application is hereby adopted. Pursuant to Section 49 of the Rules of the House of Representatives, all House bills and House resolutions relative to the grant or renewal of the franchise application of ABS CBN Corporation are hereby laid on the table. The committee secretary is hereby directed to inform all the authors of the bills and resolutions of the decision of the committee in writing, and as far as practicable, though electronic mail, within 5 days, stating the reasons therefore.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair,
Kong Jonathan.
point of clarification lang po. Ano po ba ang ibig sabihin ng laid on the table, Mr. Chair?
Comsec. Committee Secretary.
Para sir na, ano na siya, kill.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Ibig sabihin po, itong usapin patungkol sa pagre-renew ng application ng ABS CBN ay hindi lang po isinantabi. Ito po ay tinapos na ngayong araw na ito, Mr. Chair. Tama po ba?
That is correct. Kong Defensor.
Mr. Chair, in parliamentary courtesy, when a bill is being approved, we don't necessarily vote no because we just lay it on the table just to make it stay in the committee. But technically, Mr. Chair, for a franchise application, the effect would be to kill the application of the franchise. But it is still, in our rules, laid on the table. And Mr. Chair, as this is a historic moment for the House of Representatives and, of course, for the Filipino nation, I move that all members, Mr. Chair, who voted for the adoption of the committee resolution be made as co-authors. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to include all members of the committee who voted for the adoption of the committee resolution denying the franchise application of ABS CBN Corporation. Any second?
I second, Mr. Chair.
Is there any objection?
Who voted, not present? I'm sorry. I withdraw my objection.
Without any objections, motion is approved.
Mr. Chair,
Kong
I
Jonathan.
move that the committee adopt the other findings and recommendations contained in the technical working group report, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to adopt the other findings and recommendations contained in the TWG report. Any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Mr. Chair,
Kong Defensor.
for purposes of transparency, I move that we authorize the chairman of the Committee on Legislative Franchises to release the TWG report and the adopted committee resolution to the public and other committees of the House. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion. Any second?
I second, Mr. Chair.
Any objections? Hearing none, motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, mukha pong tapos na ang usapin ngayong araw na ito. Mr. Chair, I move to adjourn.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair,
Kong Defensor.
let me, before I second the motion, let me just congratulate you, also those who voted no, the members of the minority are all here, those who have worked in for the 11 hearings, the 12 hearings, Mr. Chair. Let me congratulate you, Mr. Chairman, again, and the TWG group. I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, before we adjourn,
Yes.
I just want to be clarified if this committee report will still be. I just want to be clarified if this committee report will still be presented to the plenary, not anymore.
Hindi na po.
This is it, no? Okay.
Mr. Chair,
Kong Garin.
Mr. Chair, we are in receipt of some text from fellow members from the minority who would like to insert explanation of their vote.
Yes,
Just a
pwede po
moment.
isubmit na lang po sa committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
As there are no other matters to discuss and there is a motion to adjourn duly seconded, Hearing is adjourned.